Go Sports, Channel 94 on Top Star Decoders. Available countrywide.
Let's get into around the world news for this particular morning. It's the 15th of July 2025. Crews from 15 countries joined Silkway International Rally across Russia and Mongolia. The 15th edition of the Silkway International Rally officially commenced on Saturday with a grand opening ceremony in the Syrian city of Irkutsk, drawing tens of road vehicles and motorcycles, reviving their engines ahead of the transcontinental rally. Among those in attendance was Russia's Minister of Sports and President of the Russian Olympic Committee, Mikhail Degyarev. According to race director Alexander Starostin, this year's rally route spans off. Each time we try to repeat the routes, change locations, and so on. Starostin said for the second year in a row we will be visiting Mongolia, the Gobi Desert. This year we start from Irkutsk, then we move to Baikonur, then to Ulan-Ude. From Ulan-Ude we cross the border, enter Ulaanbaatar, and from Ulaanbaatar we go into the desert. We will finish in Gorno-Altaysk, already in Russia. G-Drive team driver Anastasia Nefotova highlighted the demanding year-round preparation required for the rally. As we jog, the race is over, a new one begins. In fact, it's not even a jog, it's actually true. She said, we start to sort out that's what's right and what's wrong. Analyze, work on mistakes, train, do other races and tests. As a pilot, I also train in the gym. Everything is set up to get back to the start of the Silkway Rally again. The rally, which runs from 12 to 22 July, has attracted 101 crews from 15 countries. Cameroon's Biya backs solidarity determination among Central African nations to show more solidarity, more commitment and more determination while addressing economic challenges on the continent. During the Economic and Monetary Community of Central Africa Crisis Summit in Yaoundé on Monday, at the summit, we will be able to take the necessary and urgent decisions to get our economies back on track. Fallen considerably. CEMAC Commission President Baltesa Ngonga Ejo stated that the summit allowed the development partners to finalize their agreement reviews with Cameroon, Republic of Congo, and the Central African Republic. It called on the national and international supervisory authorities to take collective action to preserve the solidarity and stability of the banking system. He said the summit was also attended by representatives from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, France, and the World Bank. However, the presidents of the situation, such as the weakening of banking systems, rising debt, inflation and commodity prices, as well as unfavorable international trade policies. Militant groups lay down arms as CAR implements landmark agreement. Leaders of militant factions in the Central African Republic formally disbanded at the ceremony in Bangui on Saturday, marking a major step in the implementation of a peace agreement brokered by Chad and signed in April. Footage shows former fighters from 3R Return, Reclamation and Rehabilitation and the UPC Union for centers to relieve the burden on Alga. According to local officials, up to 640 people arrived in Crete on the same day. Refugees were on the way. We now have the biggest amount is from Sudan because they have an official war between their communities and they want to live to find a better life. Zabudaki explained. The local politician added that around 100 migrants are relocated to Athens each day. Authorities in Crete are struggling to manage the wave of migrants with nearly 2,000 refugees arriving in just the past week. This has pushed the total for the year to 9,000, a surge of over 350% compared to last year. Ramaphosa on drug cartel links to Police Minister Law Enforcement. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced the formation of a judicial commission of from the University of the Witwatersrand. An acting minister will be appointed from within the cabinet in the interim. The president framed the move as part of ongoing efforts to build trust and capacity within the country's law enforcement agencies.
Within the criminal justice system, by Lieutenant Mukwanazi alleged that the Minister of Police allegedly interfered with sensitive police investigations and colluded with business people, including a murder accused, to disband the political killings task team based in KwaZulu-Natal. Lieutenant General Mukwanazi also said that a police investigation by the task team that was operating in Gauteng